모든 타깃은 날 향해 있어. 날 없이 베이는 상처 말 안 해도 알 수 있어. 아무런 표정도 없이 눈이 익숙하단 듯이 벗어나지 못해 but I know.
Hold up, yeah, I'm a geek, the big paradox. 쉽게 생각하면 널 지키는 killer. 지옥 끝에 선다 하나같이 bitter. 입을 걸어 잠궈 freeze off.
이유 없는 시선 우릴 보는 question. 죄의식은 이미 그들에게 없어. 막을 수 없이 사무치는 맘 참지 못했다. 난 너를 위해서 먹구름의 사인 깊어지는 밤 내려돌았던 날 줬던 날 굳게 가로등 끌게 또 가. Where is the love? 가시 같은 그 말로 널 아프게 한다면 열지 못하게 또 가. Yeah, 눈 감아서 막혀 넌 또 막혀만 밟지 넌 뒷걸음만 쳤다면 거기서 변하지 않아 뻔하지 no
Get the key, I'll set you free. 너 이제 그만둬 숨바꼭질. 바짝 따라와 뭘 다가면 now. Lock the door, lock the door.
막을 수 없이 사무치는 맘 참지 못했다. 난 너를 위해서 불어오는 건 거친 바람과 내려돌았던 날 줬던 날 굳게
Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. It's hump day. Hi, Andre. Hi, Chris. Hello. Good morning. Good evening, Classy.
If best Red Velvet B-side. Best Red Velvet B-side.
Good morning.
Fuck.
Crap. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's hump day.
Oh, your body talk, baby.
One day closer to the weekend, chat. One day closer to the weekend. Oh. Escape room. Hello, everyone. Still in bed. Hi, Huron. Twins is my alarm, so if we ever don't stream and at 8 p.m. If we don't stream at 8 o'clock, you're not gonna get up for work. Is that what you're saying? Hi, Kayla. Hi, Magor. Knicks and Boston. Let's see if Boston can wake up. Boston ain't got no UK players. I want Knicks to win. Oh, that's true. I think that's valid. Good morning, everyone. Getting ready for uni. Nice. Nice, Snow. So, I feel like the elephant in the room has to be addressed. We kind of don't know if we want to talk about it or not. It's kind of like people just take things out of context so easily online. And full disclosure, I haven't seen much. I've been busy at work, so. But what do you guys think? My French fries. I think that's in the boat. That's the boat we're in. A statement is going to be made for sure. Probably today. Probably, maybe even during the stream. The thing about discussing this is like, you know, the thing about stuff like this is. Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Mocha. The thing about situations like this is the amount of gaslighting that happens. And part of the reason why I just don't even want to go on Twitter, because the amount of gaslighting going on there is absolutely incredible. Because it's like this notion that if you're giving them a chance to make a statement and speak on it, that you're somehow okay with what happened. Which is just... I mean, there's no reason to deal with that. It's just so much gaslighting going on. And I feel like if you can't have like a adult conversation about it, it's probably not worth. Oh no, I misspelled it. Thank you, Kate. Oh, God. The thing is that the I is not even near the D. I updated it. I mean, here's the thing. There are just going to be people that are going to cancel them regardless. They don't care what the statement says. They don't care. Like, to them, it's over. They crossed the line. And that's valid. It's valid if that's how you feel. That's completely valid. I think it's important to note that everybody's feelings are valid. But the amount of gaslighting I'm seeing for people that are just saying, let's wait and see, is crazy. Hello, YouTube. I mean, I feel like, there's a lot of questions on where this clip originated, who leaked it, the person that posted it, the timing. It's all very suspect. I mean, my opinion is that I'm gonna wait for the statement. Like, a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to say reasonable people because I don't want to discredit people who feel the way they feel. But for me personally, I'm waiting for the statement. I'm waiting for the statement. And then after the statement's made, you either forgive them or you don't. And then you go on with your life. I know some people won't. I know Twitter won't.
Like, me personally, like, if they drop a statement and apologize, then that's going to be enough for me. I mean,
it's hard to deduce from an 8-second
yes,
clip.
I mean, that clip was clearly edited and cut in a way to not show context.
Yes, there's no, I mean, and some people say, well, you don't need context. Like, I mean, well, if you're going to cancel someone, you do need context. In my opinion, if you're going to cancel someone, you need context around the clip. That clip does not give you context. It cuts really abruptly.
Right after.
Right after. There's no context. After, there's no,
like, they could have said, oh, something else could have been said after that. Completely
So, I mean, look, these people that are judging without context, more power to you. That's just not how I operate.
Yeah. I feel that if they come out with a statement and apologize, then I will be fine. I don't think that the three of them are terrible people. They were hanging out with immature dudes.
And those guys were immature.
And childish guys. And, it's just...
Well, let's just start by saying the person who leaked the clip is a piece of shit.
Yes.
Let's
and we know, and a known Beanie hater.
Well, we don't know how they got it regardless. The person who posted about the clip is an obvious Beanie hater.
Yes.
So motive is there,
yes.
Right? It's not coming from a random Twitter account. It happens to come from the Twitter account that hates on Benny probably the most.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but tell me there's no vendetta there, no bias there. Then if you really believe that, then I don't know what to tell you. The timing is just so convenient, right? So convenient.
So, like...
But, that being said, if you... Look, the way you feel is the way you feel. We're not going to invalidate that.
We're not going to gaslight anyone who...
We're not gaslighting you if you think that they should be canceled. We're not.
I just personally, if they apologize and show remorse, and that's good enough for me.
Yes.
It will be old. I mean, it won't even be a second thought.
It was an inappropriate thing to say.
For me to cancel someone, it has to be a cycle of...
And it has to be context. Like,
I need context. I need context, and I need, I have to see it more than once. Yes. I mean, they're young. They're allowed to make mistakes. They're allowed to grow from mistakes. I'm certainly not going to cancel them for one instance where,
And the thing, my big thing is it's context. It's not like a slur, right? Where there's no context where you could say a slur and it would be okay.
Yeah.
Right? That's cut and dry. Yes, we're twins. Yes, we are, Jackson. But yeah, and maybe it's the empath in me. I'm fully expecting a statement of them apologizing, and to be, like Amanda said, that's enough for me.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna crucify them for
making a mistake.
An out of context clip. I just can't do that. And if some people want to do that, that's on them. They're valid for it. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do it. I mean, a ton of people have said things in private conversations that if people are in the public heard, they would be canceled too.
Yeah, and that's just the truth. When you're around friends and close friends,
it's a different.
It's you take certain liberties with friends.
You do. You take liberties.
You say things
friends.
that you wouldn't say in public. And
even you joke in ways that may not be appropriate.
Yeah,
for the public.
you just do.
You
that's
do.
human nature. I mean, if you haven't done it, you probably will eventually. It's just a comfort thing. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, they said it.
At the end of the day, the clip happened. I mean, it was said, right?
And the thing that annoyed me about the whole thing is that, the guys were being stupid, but at the end of the day, the girls said it. The guys didn't say anything. They were just being dumb. The girls said it. So at some point, they have to take responsibility for what they said.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why I'm saying that, the guys didn't say anything. The girls said it. Now, if the guys would have joked about it and the girls just laughed, okay, but the girls brought it. They took it there.
Yeah.
The girls took it there.
And like I said,
and
close-knit friend groups, you might say things that you're in a joking manner.
That's all
that you'll never say out loud.
Yeah. At the end
about things. Yeah. You got to remember, these girls are human.
Yes.
They're gonna make mistakes like everyone else. Yeah. If you're gonna crucify them for one mistake, then
that's your prerogative.
That's your prerogative. I'm not going to sit here and gaslight you and tell you how wrong you are. I'm not going to do that. If you truly think that the three of these girls are evil because of this,
then that's
your prerogative, right? That's your prerogative. Me personally, I'm just not going to do that. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to wait and see what the statement says. They're obviously going to apologize.
Yes.
And that's enough for me. Now, it doesn't mean that it's enough for everybody, and I do expect for them there to be some backlash.
Yeah.
In the Philippines because of it. But at the end of the day, it's all about being accountable, holding yourself accountable, apologizing for it, and the people that want to leave will leave.
Yes, and that's it. That's all they can. All they can do is apologize.
All they can do is apologize.
That's it. I mean, and if people accept it, they accept it. They don't, they don't. But you can't dwell on it because it's gonna drive people crazy.
Hopefully they apologize.
And honestly, if anything, it shows that they have to be careful what they say around friends, and because it doesn't matter. You don't know when someone's recording. You don't know if someone has a microphone on.
It's a learning lesson.
Yes,
regardless.
Like you
just can't. You can't, and now they know.
And them being unfiltered idols, they were truly unfiltered. They were truly
unfiltered in that moment.
But now they may have to think twice about being around. If they're in a group of people, maybe you rein that unfilteredness back in. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like I said, a statement and an apology is all I need. I'm not gonna crucify the girls for making a mistake. In a friend group that was a private conversation.
Yes. Things said in private are meant to be in private. Jokes said in private are meant to stay in private. People joke around with friends in ways that aren't always
appropriate. No, it's completely inappropriate in some cases.
Completely inappropriate. That's life. Like, it's gonna happen.
And you guys are probably some young people in here. As you get older, you'll see that. When you become an adult, you don't automatically become more mature. I see it at work all the time. Like when I'm at work, the people at work act like high schoolers. Like, I mean, they gossip and they, like it's like you're mature when you're in a setting to be mature, but when you're around a group of your friends and coworkers that you're close with, some topics at work aren't necessarily appropriate, but I mean, it's as you grow up, you'll see it. You don't. Do adults really grow up?
I mean, yeah.
They do, but there's always that level of immaturity that still comes out when you're with friends. It just happens.
The girls are affected by it too, but all they can do is apologize. That's it. And some people aren't gonna accept it. Some people already know they're not gonna accept it.
Yeah, and
unfortunately, they're just gonna have to live with the fact that some people may not.
And you're gonna get the people on Twitter who just flock to drama, don't matter what group it is.
Yes,
that are just
gonna. It's not of people from different fandoms flocking this. Like, they don't know anything about Beanie or the girls, but they are inserting their opinion.
But
at
the end of the day, they don't support Beanie anyway, so they're just being loud.
They don't support Beanie anyway, so I mean their opinions. I mean, yes, they're valid, but I mean in terms of Beanie's growth, they don't really matter. One thing I did notice is that's really refreshing for once is the media did not jump all over it.
Yes.
Which is, I don't know if that's something that's just unique to the Philippines, but like Korean media.
It's almost like the media is waiting for a statement to report on.
Which is how it should be.
Yes.
For the media here.
Well, but bloggers. I mean,
well, vloggers are going to talk about it because it's a hot take, right? Yeah. It's hot news, right? But company is the media, true, and I guess that is one reason about controlling narratives.
Yes.
I mean, it's a splice video. At the end of the day, I don't know the full context.
It's heavily edited.
Yes, what was said was cringe. It was.
But how do we know that 13-year-old comment wasn't cut from another piece of the video?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. We couldn't see
Stacey and Colette at the end of the day. Like, you know, that part of the comment could have been cut from a different part of a video. Like, we don't know.
Well, I mean, people are allowed to react how they see fit, but you got to remember, a lot of these initial reactions are reactionary.
Yeah, they don't really think. They just
maybe after a day, after the statement, they'll take some time to really listen and read, and maybe their opinion will change, right?
Yeah, the cut at the end was very abrupt.
The cut is very timed and abrupt. So
it's like it's almost like the person didn't want us to hear what they said next.
Yes, like maybe don't joke about that.
Yeah, maybe someone said, "Hey, don't joke about stuff like that." You know,
right? Maybe there was a scolding that happened after that we didn't hear. So like, I'm not trusting a clip by an account that hates Beanie. Like, I'm not doing that. I just not. That person is literally no. Any other Twitter account, maybe there's some.
But this person is known.
This person is a literal Beanie hater that posted this clip. Like, I'm sorry. It's just sus.
But like, I mean, like they even 7 out. But see, but when did this drop? Did this drop before Joanna's and Gwen's?
Yeah, I don't even know what time it dropped.
Because I see they did an interview 7 hours ago. So was this before it dropped or after it dropped? I would assume before. Oh, it was like during. So this is probably before they knew anything.
Well, everybody's saying before now.
Because I see this interview, like, we're proud of ourselves. Gwen and Beanie Joanna take pride in graduating. So, like.
Hi, Sandra. Some of their friends group betrayed them, and that's for sure. Yeah, and that's a valuable lesson that you cannot trust people.
You can't
in this industry.
You know, your closest friends now can turn into your enemies later. You know why
they did it? They probably sold it.
They probably
sold it. They sold the clip.
Or they're jealous and they wanted to hurt the girl.
Yeah, you just cannot trust. Okay, look. I'm skipping it.
But it's true. Everybody got a secret.
Everybody got a secret.
Like I said, I'm cool with an apology and a statement. I don't think the girls are evil people. I think they're around immature people, and maybe that immaturity rubbed off, like you said, brain rot. Maybe
they brain rotted because
maybe the
guys
boys
were acting like
the boys brain rotted the girls. Being in that environment made them.
Maybe it just brain rotted them for the.
You know, you tend to act how your friends act.
Yeah, like it's just a vibe of a friend group. Yeah. Obviously, those boys are a little bit.
No, they're immature.
They're just immature boys. Yes. I mean, they're not boys; they're adults. But no offense to guys, but they mature a lot slower than girls in some cases. But
like, just the fact that they would even do something like that in front of girls is just cringe to me.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like that's some. I mean,
that's
like, some friend groups are just like that,
yeah,
right?
they're close enough to do joke and do shit like that. But, like it's just like, why would you do that in front of girls? Like,
I get the boys will be boys is kind of a toxic thing.
It
it's
is,
like
but
that locker room talk. Is
but
like,
in this case, I mean, that's exactly what they were doing. You don't see girls doing shit like that.
yeah, I don't know why.
Like,
everything's so hypersexualized with guys.
Yeah,
not
like,
all guys. I'm not saying all guys.
No, not all
the guys in the chat, but like for some reason that's just where their brain goes all the time, and I'm just.
Like our view on like scandals and stuff is like just like the Kiss of Life thing. Like they have to show me multiple instances where they're exhibiting this behavior. Like the live was cringe to the Kiss of Life live was cringe to me. But do I think that the Kiss of Life girls are racist? No, I don't. I'm not one to just cancel someone off of one instance. They have to show me in multiple instances that they're, you know, a bad person. I'm not gonna just let one instance define them. I'll never do that.
These two guys that are close to the girls' love you ever since. Who's Millie? Who's MIL? I got close to Joanne and Stacey recently. They've been hanging out. Are they from PBB? I mean, they're gonna get crucified until they make a statement.
And they are.
That's just how it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The clip that released does not look great. But like I said, you gotta look at who released the clip and how edited it is. Or if you can take real context from it. Some people are like, you don't need context, right? They said what they said. You don't need context.
For those people,
for them, if they don't need context, that's fine.
But
for me, I need context. If any other account posts that video, I'm probably still thinking they're clout chasing, but the fact that it was this account that did it is just throwing all credibility out the window.
Y'all better look out for those fans who only support their favorites. I don't care about solo stands. Like solo stands can go about their day.
Good.
I
don't
don't
be
care.
A solo stand. You want to say OT5 and shit, go right ahead. Don't bring it in here.
Yes. If you are more than welcome to be OT5.
I'll be OT5.
Just don't bring the negativity in here.
I'm not OT5, so go have fun. Go have fun doing that. Respectfully. I just don't toxic solo stands. Literally, there are a few things I dislike more than toxic solo stands.
Yeah, because it's just like okay, you stand a girl,
then go do that.
Yeah,
don't be around me then if you're gonna be toxic. The thing is, it for most, well, I don't say most. Some people will accept an apology and a statement. Some people won't.
Yeah.
And that's just something they're gonna have to navigate.
Yes,
after.
and they're gonna lose, and they probably will lose fans.
They probably will lose some fans. They might lose some sponsorship.
Yes.
It might happen.
Yes. All they can, like I said, all they can do is apologize
and learn
and
grow.
And grow. I mean, we're older, so like, I mean,
yeah,
like we view the world differently.
It's not so like, oh, you did something once, you're a terrible person.
Yeah.
There are things said in some friend groups that are very inappropriate and immature.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the two guys got exposed too. I mean, for being weird. But of course, no one's talking about them because I don't think they're
not popular. Yeah. They're not popular. I mean, like, were they implying that one of the guys was dating a 13-year-old? Is that not? You know what I mean? Is that not like holy shit? I don't know how old the guys are there. I have no clue. I don't know anything about these two guys that are in this video. But
yeah, I agree, Garth.
I mean, that's what they should do, and I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna apologize. The other guy is Stacey's boyfriend. Now, is that some allegedly Stacey's boyfriend, or is that like hard proof Stacey's boyfriend? Until Stacey comes out and says that's my boyfriend, it's allegedly. So let's be careful with saying things like Stacey's boyfriend when it's not official. If it's not official, that's not her boyfriend. The thing about the bashers waiting for stuff to happen, they're gonna be bashers regardless.
Yes.
You ignore the bashers. The bashers don't matter.
Yes.
They literally live to bash Beanie. They do not matter. They don't matter. They literally are irrelevant.
They're gonna bash.
They don't buy Benny stuff. They don't go to their concerts. They are irrelevant. Bashers are going to bash.
Ignore them, because
ignore them. I'm not saying that the bashers can't have an opinion on a situation, but at the end of the day, they're not supporting Benny. They're not going to concerts. They're not spending money.
I think you see more bashing. We were talking about this. I think Joanna's getting the brunt of it because A, she's the leader.
She's on the
B,
video.
she's in the. You see her in the video. You only hear Colette and Stacey. You don't see them, from what I understand.
Who we're assuming are Colette and Stacey.
Yes, you see Joanna in the video, and she's the leader.
Does this excite? No, it does not excite. It does not affect my excitement.
No, I'm still excited as hell to go see the girls.
No, not at all. No. As long as they apologize and release a statement, which I am 99.99999% sure they are going to do. They canceled the send-off party, so they are aware. I mean, if people are not excited, that is not a bad thing.
Yeah, we're not saying that.
Erica.
Yeah.
We're not here to gaslight people that are upset about it. Like, they're absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you or anyone else is upset about it and it has changed your viewpoint of the girls,
then that
your excitement for the tour, you are valid.
Yes. We're not.
You are valid.
We're just talking about us personally.
This is us personally.
I am still excited about the tour. I can't wait. So. I mean, it's just more like I said, when I didn't see the video, but obviously I heard about it. You know,
it's not canceled, it's postponed, Sean, sorry.
Yeah, I was more disappointed that the girls were the one to bring it up. And like make it a thing.
Even if it was a joke. There are some things there are some things that you should not joke about, but unfortunately there are things that get joked about in private that should not be joked about.
Yeah,
that's life.
And I was just sitting like, man, if the guys would have brought that up instead of the girls and they just laughed about it, okay, yeah, it's wrong, but I mean, the girls said, like, they brought up the 13-year-old, they brought up the name, no one would have known about it if they didn't say it.
What do you guys mean culture diff? What do you mean by culture diff? Culture diff in what way? Tell me how are you guys feeling, I guess, if you think that our opinions are different.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Okay, tell me how they're different. No, the people that said it's different, I want to know why you guys think it's different. No, I just want the people that said culture diff. Like, in what way is it a cultural difference? Sensitivity what? So are you trying to say that international fans are not as sensitive about talking about minors as?
Yeah, I don't really.
West is more open-minded. I will agree.
Yes.
But I don't think we're more open-minded about, like, pedophiles. I don't think, unless we're talking about two different things. And that's completely fine.
Natalie, yeah. I mean, you're completely valid in that. Yeah, maybe a humor. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it is a humor thing. Like, I know joke culture here. Like, there have been some jokes said here, like in comedy shows that are nowhere near appropriate, right? And maybe it is a culture diff in that regard. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe we're just used to those kind of racy, I forgot kind of jokes they call
them. Like, people that joke about like Epstein Island. And,
yes.
The pedophiles in Hollywood. Like, I don't know.
And I think that's fun. I think a lot of people want them to take accountability, and I think that they will.
Yes, I think they will. There's no doubt in my mind that they will. I mean, they can't because they can't post anything. No, they can't tweet anything until this is addressed. So I think it will be addressed sometime today. It's 8:00 in the morning. It will be addressed today.
Yes, and that's the thing.
Yes,
you cannot both sides cannot gaslight each other.
Yeah, everyone has a lot valid of feeling how they feel.
If you're upset about it, and they cross the line, and you're done, you're valid. You're just as valid as somebody that's going to accept their apology.
No.
But it's always this time before a statement that's the most volatile.
Well, then unfortunately, after the statement, people are going to be like, "Oh, well, how do we know they're genuine? They're just saying that."
I mean, and that's the thing.
And those are the people that we're never going to accept.
If it's a text statement, there's going to be more of it. Even if it's a video statement, people are still not going to be satisfied, which they don't have to be.
They're like, "Oh, they're acting. Oh, they're reading from a script." Like. Some people will never be satisfied, and you just can't worry about those people. It has to be what you feel. At the end of the day, you can't worry about what other people think. You have to make a decision for yourself.
No, the issue would not have been an issue if they would not have set an age.
Yes.
No issue whatsoever.
Yes.
Friends joking around.
Yes.
And mostly the guys joking around.
Yeah.
It would not have been an issue.
Bringing a 13-year-old.
Wait, how old are they? They're adults. They're adults. They can talk about whatever they want to talk about. Like,
yes.
Actually saying they apologized because it got leaked. Well, of course they did. Yeah. Of course they're going to apologize because it got leaked. Why would they apologize?
Yeah.
Why would they apologize for something that was supposed to be a private moment?
It was a joke. Unfortunately, it was filmed. Yes.
And that is a valid statement too.
Yes, it's disappointing to hear. Yes, it was disappointing
to hear that they joked about it in private. It's one of those topics that probably just should not be joked about.
But just because it shouldn't be joked about doesn't mean it's not joked about.
Here's the problem. Here's my thing. You want to bet that I guess it's because they're renowned public figures in the PH, and people are just shocked that there were people saying this. See, that's what happens.
Yes.
And it's not anyone's fault, but if you start putting idols on pedestals because they're renowned public figures, you are always going to be disappointed.
There are people like us.
They are human. They are human beings like everyone else.
Yes.
They have done and said things behind closed doors that probably you would not like.
And that's just you can't put celebrities on pedestals. You
cannot put people on pedestals.
They are human like we are. At the end of the day. Just because they're famous doesn't make them any less.
Like, you cannot put them on pedestals. Because you're just going to be disappointed.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's just like...
They're human. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to say dumb shit.
Everyone say dumb
shit.
Yeah. Like...
I mean, people are going to take away their right to learn and grow from it. People 100% will. They're not going to let them grow for it. They're not going to believe the statement. And those people are valid, but I mean, at the end of the day, Benny have to worry about the people that are staying.
Yes, they can't worry about.
They cannot worry about the people who leave. If their apology is genuine,
which I think it will be, then they
cannot do anything else to placate people that want to leave.
They can't look back after their apology.
They're 20-year-olds. I know exactly. Like, they can't placate people leaving. The people leaving are valid in leaving if they want to leave, but like. Hopefully, after the statement and apology, they
can just
go.
move forward and say we addressed it, and that's it. Like, worst thing I don't want.
They're 20-year-olds. Like, of course they can still grow. Like, I mean,
yeah. You learn things as an adult that you grow from.
Joanna didn't mention the 13-year-old. Like, see, Butler, like Joanna wasn't the one that said that.
I think they said They said Stacy was the one who did it.
Joanna didn't say anything about a 13-year-old, did she?
I thought she said something at the end, but like I didn't watch the video. I didn't watch the video.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch all of it.
She repeated
She
it.
did repeat it. Okay.
But Stacy is the one who brought up age, I think.
Who or what is 13? Yes. That's what I mean. The cut at the end is very sus to me.
Yeah. Like someone said, they could have been talking about like they started dating at 13.
Yeah.
Like
when they both like eat their shit.
Okay, Colette brought up the 13-year-old. Stacey brought up the name, Colette the age.
Well, the reason that they do that, Noel, is because they put Benny on a pedestal. They hold them to a higher standard than everyone else, and they should.
And at the end of the day, we truly don't know these girls personally.
Yeah, we don't know them.
We know them through what we see.
Yes,
but we don't know what these girls are like in private.
We don't know any
celebrity. We don't.
Know
and
them.
that's a good thing. We're not supposed to. We're not their friends.
For us. We're not their best friends. Like, we're not supposed to know it.
Thank you for the follow. So like, we don't know them personally. We might think that we know her. We don't.
We don't know, and that's okay. Sometimes you're not supposed to.
Their friends get to see a side of them that we will never get to see.
Yes.
Their family gets to see a side of them that we will never see, and it's not for us to see that side. So
Joanna said at 13 years old, right? So does that mean the guy and the girl were 13 years old?
And
how do we know what that means? At 13 years old, maybe they did
dating.
that at 13 years old. How do we know? I'm not saying that's what they mean, but I'm not saying that that's not a little outlandish, but how do you know?
Yeah, at the end of the day, they just have to be careful with what they say around people, because you never know if there's a mic or if someone's recording. You just have to be more mindful of what you say, and it sucks, but I think that is the price of fame.
Oh, 13 years old. Okay, but like, what if both of them were 13 years old? How do we know the context? Exactly, when they were 13 or when the girl was 13 and he was not 13. We don't know context. And that's what I mean. We don't know. We don't know what's context is key.
Yes, in all of this.
And I know a lot of people don't care about context. They hear 13, they think minor, they think inappropriate. Yeah. And that's valid if that's how you think. My brain does not operate like that. My brain doesn't operate like that. Like, I need context. They orchestrate. Yes, and the person, like I said, I go back to the person that posted the clip. It's obvious this person is a Beanie hater. Like,
yes, 100%.
They have no credibility.
Yeah, like.
Why? Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. This video is so strategically timed. It's not even funny.
It's not. Yeah, it's not even. Yeah.
That's why releasing a statement quickly is very important.
Yeah.
They have to do it today. Like, in the morning, they have to do it today.
So they can just move on and get, even if it's a statement from the three girl, like a video statement, like something. They have to do something.
It's just very targeted.
But they also have to acknowledge, I think that it'd be nice if the ABS acknowledges that the video was heavily edited.
Yes,
like
if it was.
And it seemed like it was. Like it just, yeah.
I saw like the beginning part of the video. I didn't watch all of it. Because once again, I feel wrong and I feel wrong watching a private moment with them. I feel that just feels wrong to me.
I think ABS-CBN is definitely working on this.
And there's also the legal side of it that people need to realize, that if they're gathering a legal case against whoever leaked it, it's going to take some time.
Yes.
And I still think you can make a statement and build a legal case, because I'm pretty sure it's illegal to release a video without consent, at least. Data Privacy Act. So there's a lot of moving parts here, because that person's going to get the shit suit out of them.
Yes. Because you don't think they know who filmed it.
They know who filmed it. There probably was only like, they know the angle the person was sitting at. They know where the person was sitting.
Which one do you believe they should filter? What's a COF?
What's a COF, Rick Sock?
Yeah.
Do we know Colette filmed it? How do we know Colette filmed it?
I mean, I unfortunately, yes.
They have to break from that They got to break from that circle of friends.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. See, that's why I don't understand how people can come in here and say Colette filmed it. Like, they're based on what?
Yeah,
You all just like, I don't understand people that do that. And no offense, but it's just like
it's
really
loud
like
and wrong to the
if you're gonna come in here and say Colette filmed it, at least have something. I mean, that irritates me.
Colette's voice is loud though, but maybe she's sitting next to the person filming.
I mean, that's not proof that she filmed it. Like. No, we know you didn't say she's the one that posted it, but like, how do you know? Why are you? Well, you may not have said it again. See, I don't know.
Someone said it. Someone came in.
Somebody said Colette filmed it. So, based on what?
Someone said Colette is unhinged for sure, but for me, it's okay.
Look, speak your truth.
I mean,
speak your truth.
I mean, Colette was ready to fight some dudes, so like, you know, you just like, why couldn't they just have normal guy friends?
Yeah, why couldn't they just be friends with them?
Like the green flags that are just chill and like, why did they? Yeah, like even if Colette filmed it, like, you think she would upload it or put it somewhere where like?
They know who filmed it.
Yeah,
they know who knows who filmed that shit.
They know who was in that room.
They know who did it. Now, given the one that filmed it may not have been the one that posted, they could say they got hacked.
They got stolen.
They got stolen. You know.
But they know who filmed it.
Yes, they will learn.
You just gotta make your circle small when you're famous. You do.
It's crazy how many scandals start because of friend groups.
Yes, like you think you trust someone, and either it doesn't matter to me.
I think a video would be more genuine.
Not genuine, but like I think it would go along.
It would come across better if it's a video, but personally, I don't.
You know, I think either just an apology is all I want. Let's see.
I'm gonna read the text.
I said, I don't know, but I thought they were referring to the guy when they said 13 still distasteful, but I don't agree on the way some people are crucifying the girls. Like it's not commensurate. Especially Joe. Yeah, I think Joe was uncomfortable. Yes, and that's what someone mentioned.
Was uncomfortable.
That's what someone was mentioned. Cause that dude was on right on top of her doing that shit. So she could have been laughing uncomfortably. She could have been uncomfortable with the whole situation. And some people laugh when they're uncomfortable.
They do.
Like,
but it's just one of those things. Context is key. Who was 13? What was 13? Was the guy 13 and the girl 13?
Were they both 13?
Does your opinion change if they were both 13? Like, honestly.
Yeah, like people.
If they're both minors, and
I mean, people over here lose their virginity at 14 years old.
It's not normal.
It's not
common.
Yeah,
but does it happen?
Yes,
do 13-year-olds have sex? They do. Right?
It's not. It's not right. But I mean. Exactly. It was cut. It was cut immediately after.
That's why I just said context is key. Yeah. Yes. Context is completely key. And a lot of people don't want context. They don't need context. Valid.
At 13 years old, but yeah, I know at 13 years old.
It is confusing and sus, but that's why the video is cut the way it's cut. It's supposed to be confusing and sus.
Maybe they were saying that
they both were 13 years old.
Yeah. Or he was 13 years old.
So it's just So it's just context is key. I'm sorry. Some people don't need context. I need context.
I need context. And if we don't get it, we don't get the context, then an apology will suffice. Yeah, like I'm sorry, they were fucking dry humping each other in front of her face. Like, how can you be like? There's no way she was comfortable. Like,
how are you comfortable during? Like, of course you're gonna be uncomfortable during that.
Yes, and you got at the end of the day, you got to see the account who posted this. SB19 Stan Benny Hater.
Yeah, it's just like that. They lose all credibility.
Yeah. And that's why I hated when Mika responded to that person, because it gave that person all this visibility. And I know their little ego grew 8,000 times when Mika responded to them. And that's why I hate when celebrities respond to trolls, because they don't care.
Even when you kill them with kindness,
yes,
they still view
because
that
they get that attention. Like, you know, I hate it.
Twitter's just honestly toxic as shit. You should never go get opinions on Twitter. Never go get opinions on Twitter. All I'm saying is context is key. He was 13, and a lot of people don't care. They're jumping to conclusions about that the girl was 13 and he was not 13. But
we don't know that.
What happens if they're both 13? Does your opinion change? Does it change if the context was that they both were 13? Is it weird? Yes. Should it happen at 13? No. Does it happen at 13? Yes. That's just life. It's not perfect.
But at the end of the day, man, I hope the girls are rallying behind the three of them.
They are.
You know.
They are.
And yeah, it will never be the same. And
you're right. You're right. So it won't. And that's something they're gonna have to accept it.
They said it.
And we will never get context because that video's never gonna get released. We'll never have full context. But there is definitely a cloudy context in the video. Whether people admit that there's cloudy context or not, people are gonna say, no, that's not what they meant. But I mean, at the end of the day, we don't know the context.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, no, we're not gonna play the video on stream.
No, we're not playing the video.
We're definitely not.
If you guys want to watch the video, it's all over Twitter.
We're definitely not showing the video.
I'm not showing the video on here. It's out there if you guys want to see it. I'm not.
Did they officially postpone the live?
No, they reached out.
They reached out to who?
They reached out to people that were supposed to go or something.
Oh, okay.
BTS, like that. Yeah, they did not officially postpone it. And don't jump on Butler for asking. Some people like to see the evidence.
Yeah,
so Butler, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
We're just not gonna watch it on video. We're not gonna watch it. And that also is that's a scary thought, Wani. That there are more videos like that their friends
and there might be, but look, it's a learning. You got to keep your circle small.
I mean, there's no way that.
I think the girls just have to learn. They got to be careful with what they say around anyone. It could be a boyfriend or a loved one that gets pissed off and releases you. And it sucks that you have to live your life thinking like that, but
yeah, I hope they really learn. I mean, there's no way they will not learn from this. This is a life lesson.
Yeah, knowing how dark their humor can get. Yeah, I'm sure.
Sheena's birthday will still be Sheena's birthday. I'm sure the girls will celebrate it. That's why it's important that they
release
a statement
now. Yes,
now.
they have to.
It's part of adulting. You have to learn and grow.
Yes. I mean, it's still early. I mean, like I said, it's only
8 o'clock.
almost 9 o'clock in the morning there. So, you know.
That's life, though. There are lessons to be learned. I mean, ABS is a media company. Like, they know how to handle stuff like this. But, I mean, long story short, are we still excited? Yes. My excitement has not died down a bit to go see the girls in concert.
Yeah, they can't wait for it to die down because it's just going to be a cloud.
I don't think they're waiting for it to die down. I think they're doing the due diligence.
Yeah, they're probably talking to the girls.
There's probably a legal aspect to it, too.
Yes.
So, I mean, look,
I just hope it's just not. I hope it's just an apology at the end of the day.
I hope they're addressing the live stream. No, I don't want. No.
No.
They need to keep the Benny stuff completely. Unless you're not talking. Unless you're talking about the send off live stream. No, they 100% do not need to address it in that live stream.
No, they need to
keep this separate from Benny activities.
Yes, because it's not involving all
of them. Just need to make a statement. That's it. Written statement, video statement. Make a statement, apologize, and then go. Like, that's it. That's all they can do. Focus on the tour. And don't get on Twitter. Yeah, send off is postponed. They're waiting. I fully expect for them to release a statement in the next 12 hours.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they're going to wait it out. I fully expect it in the next probably 8 hours. You're going to have a statement of some sort.
Yeah.
They're not going to let it go 24 hours, I don't think. Well, death threats, and that's the thing. People on Twitter are abhorrent. They're terrible people. Literally terrible people. But they're hiding behind an account with, 2 followers, which means they're just burner accounts where they can say out-of-pocket shit. They're losers.
Yeah, they didn't want to do it yesterday because it was the graduation.
Yes, they're going to do it today.
They probably, they may not even talk to the girls yesterday. Maybe they're talking to them this morning. No,
they talked to them yesterday. Ain't no way, no, they did not talk to them yesterday. No way. They talked to them yesterday. Well, I mean, I think that it's going to take a while for them to get back to normal, Pepper. I think it is. Like on lives and stuff. Yeah, it's going to take it's going to take some time. Cuz now they're going to be completely hyper focused on what they do
say and
what they say, and in public, they're not, I guarantee you, they're going to be way more reserved in public. Because at the end of the day, their trust was betrayed. Right? They
were in public isn't like when they're with friends in public.
Well, maybe with Beanie. Who knows?
I don't think so because they don't ever like joke about dark stuff when they're in work mode.
I'm just talking about how they act in public now while they're with the group. It might be different. They might be more reserved.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We don't know until we see them. I don't know. I mean, I won't say they won't be the same anymore after this. I think initially it's going to be a little awkward. I think going on tour and them going on the world tour is going to help them.
Yes. Because
they're going to get away from it. They're going to get away from it. At least for the world tour, they'll be away.
What did Stacey's mom say?
What did Stacey's mom say?
What's the significance of the Aristocat?
Oh, mom comforting her cat. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Look, they'll make the statement. People will make their alternate decisions, and that will be it. People are gonna want more than that. They're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
They make a statement. They apologize. That's all they can do. I don't know what more do people want from them other than a statement and an apology? What more could they do? I think International Blooms will be. I also agree.
Yes.
The International Blooms will be very supportive. which is good. Which is why it's good that they're going on tour.
Yes.
Away from.
Yeah, that we focused on tour and nothing else.
Yeah, Mia, that's what we discussed.
Yes.
Exactly. Context is key. People are saying that they're assuming that the girl was 13 and the guy was not.
Yeah.
It could be they both were minors. We don't know. And you can't say if you're on the no, that he was an adult, she was. You don't know that.
You don't know that.
You're assuming that. So you're canceling someone based off of an assumption. I'm just never gonna cancel someone over an assumption. I don't know the context of the clip. And that's it. I don't know the context of the clip. I don't.
Yes, yeah, so
you're linking two words together. Yes.
I think the tour will do them good getting out.
Yes.
And focused on something other than, because right now, they're probably just right. I mean, apart from this live, it was probably just going to be
hell for them to just have to sit here and wait,
do nothing, and not be busy. And Kevin, I'm sure they have tour prep and stuff, so they're. Yeah, the world tour hopefully will be very healing for the girls.
Yes. Like if you guys are saying there's a culture diff and the West is more open and forgiving, well then there you go. Yeah. It's a good thing that they're.
See,
I don't want to bring attention to it, Pepper. Like I was always gonna make a Stacy sign.
Yeah, but I
don't want to bring.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, I don't want to bring. Gwen mentioned they'll be vlogging while on tour.
Yay! Yeah. I mean, I don't want to bring attention to it.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, G-Lords. It's the same anti-account that Mika responded to. You just can't give trolls the time of day because they don't care what you say.
I'll probably make a shoot me, Stacy. 1, 2. What do you mean that's not a good banner? Shoot me, Stacy Felix. Did you not see what the Shoot Me Malloy sign got? Somebody that held the Shoot Me Malloy sign up? That's a great banner.
Make room for the 8 girls. Now look, man, they'll take care of each other. They're family to one another.
Yes. Their families will take care of them.
Yes. I agree, Leilai.
Right show's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I mean, look, they're still young. They will learn plenty of more life lessons as they go along. That's just how the world works. I'm just not freaking out over an out of context video posted by a troll.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I mean, they're gonna feel love and be screaming the whole time. So now we just wait.
Yep.
With all the women empowerment advocacy shit and everything we know, it's sometimes really... Okay, so she's 72. So you're saying that you believe that all of their women empowerment thing is performative. You're telling me that you truly believe that all their women advocacy stuff is fake. Because of an out of context clip. Do you and this is gonna sound like gaslighting. I'm trying not to gaslight. I'm not gaslighting you. I really truly want to know if you truly believe, and this is me being curious, not gaslighting. But I've seen this point made a lot of times that they promote women advocacy and then do this. You're deducing that from an out of context clip.
Yes.
I just want to know where you're coming from with that. If that's what you're implying, and you might not be.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we don't know the context. So
the context would be two things: the girl was 13, the guy was not a minor. That is fucked up. But if they both were 13, well, that's a completely different story, and nothing involving the girls. The context of what was said about the 13-year-old matters.
It does.
Immensely.
Yes.
It's way different if the girl was 13 and the guy was an adult versus they both were 13 or they both were minors. That completely changes the context of what was said. And nobody can argue with that. I think they have a good support system. I think, the girls, I think the company will rally. I mean, their parents will rally around them too. I think they'll be okay. Yeah, they stated it was done at 13 years old. That is a complete, open statement.
Yes.
Their coaches too. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. The more I think about the context now, the more it's not adding up for me.
No, it's not.
It's just not. I wasn't even really thinking about the contextual of the 13 at all until you guys brought it up. Yeah. Now I'm really like, okay, I need the context. G7, I hope I didn't scare you away. I didn't mean to gaslight you. If you felt like I gaslit you, I'm sorry. I definitely just was not trying to do that. It's all on Twitter, Shogun. I'm not going to link it. Please don't leak it in here. I'm sure it's all on Twitter. It's all on Twitter.
I agree, Kelly. We don't even know if the person is a person. It could be a stuffed animal. We don't know.
Yes. How do we know it's a bad joke if we don't know the context, Butler? One version of the context looks terrible, right? The other version of the context. I hear you, Shogun. I'm not trying to be, combative, but don't leak it in here. And that's the problem. People saying it's a bad joke. We don't know the context of what was said, so it may. See, I didn't watch the video, so I can't speak tone or anything. So the fact that it got cut off is sus.
Yes.
That means the person that uploaded the video did not want you to hear what
Colette had to say. Yes.
Which could have provided context for the entire statement.
Yes. Yes, they heard 13 and immediately thought.
Yes.
Minor.
Yes, you gotta have critical reasoning skills here. Yes, on the outset, when you hear it, it sounds terrible. When you take a step and actually think about it, what it could mean.
But G, they're human.
Yeah, I mean, look.
I get that point. I do. But just because you're a proponent of women empowerment doesn't mean that it has to be on your brain and thoughts 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have where it's turned off.
Yeah,
where they're not in front of the camera mode. But once again, G72 again. You're assuming the context of the clip is the way everybody's assuming it is, which is the girl was 13 and the guy was not 13. The girl was a minor and the guy was not a minor.
You're assuming
You're viewing it from that lens, which if you want to view it that way, fine.
But
I'm just saying there's another possibility that that's not what the context was. From that context of the, the girl's 13, the guy's not, it is bad.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is we don't know the full context. And we're never going to know it because that video is not being released.
Unless,
so it just depends on the way you look at it.
The only way the video is being released is if it provides the context that they were not talking about when the girl or the 13-year-old was 13 and the guy who did it was not.
Yeah, we're just not going to know that context. So it's up to you and every individual in here to make their own opinion. And it's valid.
We've made our thoughts.
Like I said, I'm not invalidating anyone else's feelings on this topic.
No.
I just need more context before I'm about to say, like, oh, they're canceled, they're terrible people. That part was bad. What the guys were doing can't be defended. Well, I mean,
look,
some guys just act like that.
It's
just the immaturity of some guys. They don't mature until they're like 35.
That's typical 20-year-old guy behavior.
And not typical, like not to any 20-year-old.
No,
guy
okay,
in here.
yeah, not.
But I have seen we've seen guys in their 20s act like they're 13. You've seen guys in their 30s act like they're 13. Sometimes the maturity is just a little slow. Doing it in front of Joanna it's not something.
It's cringe. Like, I still can't believe they did that.
It's cringe. But once again, they may have that. Maybe they have that relationship where it's not. I don't know. Once again, we don't know anything about their friend group. Some friend groups they can do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna speak on their friend group because I don't know anything about it. Right? Do I think it was a little bit weird? Yeah, sure, it was. That's what I was thinking too. I think the girls will have a great support system. Like I said, I think that it's good.
And I agree. I mean, it's just it is talking in circles until a statement is released.
I agree.
We can go back and forth about this. You guys know what we feel.
We did see the teaser.
As long as they apologize and show remorse, I'm cool. I'll accept
that. Not knowing the full context of the video, I'll accept it.
I won't look at Stacey, Joanna, or Colette any differently.
No, that's just us personally.
They made a mistake. If they apologize for it, then
they potentially made a mistake. We don't know the context. That's the thing. There's a slippery slope when admitting guilt, right? So if they come and apologize for something, people are going to assume that the context that people think is the context is the context.
But at some point, it's just better, unless you can prove the context.
It
might just be better just to say, I'm sorry, we were immature.
So I have another kind of.
I need to get my laundry out of the wash. So you can still talk. I'll be right back.
Another scenario to bring up. If the statement is the clip was taken out of context, then what do you do?
They're gonna have to prove that the clip was taken out of context.
See, the burden of proof lies on the accuser. So should they have to prove it if they're not the ones that brought the clip? Okay, here's what you do. You find the friend with the clip and have him post the full clip. If that will provide context, right? XG single. Very excited for XG single. And the Y2K version of Left Right. Very excited. What? Okay, yes. I'm talking, so. All right, be right back, chat. Be right back. I'm back, sorry. James said admit and just say sorry is the best way. No explanation. Well, James, if they're not in the wrong, why would they admit to it? Why? What? I guess the question is, like, if you admit to something when that's not the case, why would you cop to that? If the video is misleading contextually, why would you admit to being wrong when you weren't wrong? Just to get it out of the way? I just don't really, from a moral standpoint, why? And that's not I'm not trying to be combative with you. I just don't. If the context was taken out of context, they should say it was taken out of context. They shouldn't just cop to it and say, we're sorry. Hi, Monica. I mean, I guess I just have this problem with the burden of proof being on them. I mean, from a PR standpoint, yeah, from a PR standpoint, you just want it to go away. I understand that. I get it. But at some point, if somebody's slandering you or blackmailing you, then, I mean, at some point, if that's what's happening here, I mean, if you roll over and take it, people are going to take advantage of the girls. Well, I'm not going to say that. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure if they say it's out of context, they will provide the context, but I just don't know if I'm okay with them copying to something when that's not the case, just to make it go away. Hi, Apple Dapple. I mean, we're just having a discussion, you know. We're just having a discussion. That's it. Everybody's opinion is valid and welcome in here. It's just one of those things that it's just the context thing is bugging me now because I didn't really think about context to start with, and now it could literally be that. Yeah. Yeah, admitting it's something you didn't do or mean is just not a way to do it, because people are gonna lie on you again. Like they're gonna take advantage of that. Yeah. Like my whole deal is wait. I got you. Yeah, you do it then. Yeah, I just want to put my headphones on. Now they're choking again. Yeah, if they come out and say that it wasn't taken out of context, then they need to provide the context, because I think they will. I think that's obvious. Like, I mean, of course they're gonna provide the context. Yeah. Now, what people are gonna say is, no, that's not what happened. Well, but and let them say it. I mean, maturity, like
Look, man, they're still young.
What are you talking about? Who's
Someone said something about maturity. Keyword is maturity.
From what? From what?
From what Kev...
yeah, that's true. Yeah, from what I've read, older blooms are more lenient towards the issue than younger ones. And
yes.
Kev was like,
yes,
it's maturity.
Yes, yeah.
And it's not necessarily maturity. It's just, I think it's just critical thinking.
Yes, I mean...
Like, is there a chance that the 13-year-old comment was taken out of context? Yes. There's 100% a chance that it was taken out of context. And that's a fact. There is a chance that it was taken out of context. It's not 100% one way or the other. It's not. Well, and that's the thing. That's the problem, though, right? Like, so, and that's kind of what Amanda was saying. People aren't going to believe it if they say it's out of context.
Now, oh no, people at people. That's what
people
I'm saying.
People would not believe it if they'll do that. Just my opinion, unless they have proof of real context. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. You're talking about then there's no need to apologize. Yes, I agree. But again, people would really hate them more if they do that. If they do that instead of apologizing. So
taking accountability, but if
they didn't do anything wrong, what are they taking accountability for? If they're talking about two 13-year-olds doing that, what did they do wrong? If the clip is out of context, there's nothing to take accountability for.
Are you ready for this?
Is what I'm saying. It's like this is why context is key. If they're talking about 13-year-olds in the sense that they both were 13, then there's nothing to apologize for. They can't control what that guy's doing at 13.
Yeah, I mean,
how is that their fault that he was having sex at 13? Why would they apologize for that? That's what I'm saying. If that's the context. Once again, without context, who knows? Nothing. Just some drama. Just some drama.
Exactly. Kayla, like, and they're gonna lose fans, but at the end of the day, Giselle never did it again, or haven't done it again since, and she's okay.
Exactly. If the context is two 13-year-olds doing that, they're just teasing the guy, but the context is only one is 13. That's different.
Yes.
One could have been 13, one could have been 12,
or 15.
Or 15. I don't know what the age of consent is. I'm not trying to say that teenagers should be having sex. Probably shouldn't be. Well, trolls, fuck the trolls.
Yeah,
trolls are
trolls
literally the scum of the earth. They literally are knuckle draggers. Like, they literally have no lives. Who cares what the trolls think?
Yeah, some people lose their virginity at 12. I mean, it happens.
Think? Truly. They literally are the scum of the earth.
Yeah, they don't
troll. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be aggressive, but, truly, who cares what trolls think?
I think the mistake is laughing at it, but it could have been an uncomfortable laugh. It could have,
laughing at it laughing at what, the fact that two 13-year-olds had sex? I mean, unfortunately, it happens.
That's
in
life.
It's life. I mean, that's life. Should it happen? No, but does it happen? Yes. It's just one of those facts about life that is just uncomfortable. 13-year-olds have sex.
Laughing saying "ye" isn't an uncomfortable laugh, but maybe that's a mechanism though. Maybe she is uncomfortable. Some people laugh in uncomfortable situations. You can't sit here and say that you don't know she was laughing uncomfortably. They were literally dry humping in her face,
yeah, they're dry humping in her face. I don't know.
I just don't understand. And you can't say it the other way either. I'm not saying that, but there's a very good chance that she could have been laughing because she was uncomfortable. That's how some people cope with being uncomfortable. They laugh. Yeah,
And I agree. The public. Well, okay, and this is the PR. That's the PR answer, Noel.
Yes.
Just apologize.
Yes.
Be done with it.
Yes.
But the problem with that said is, no, if you do that and they didn't do anything wrong, other people are going to try to blackmail them because they know they'll just cop to it. So I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting to see what ABS does.
I mean, even blooms that are upset aren't necessarily toxic.
No.
They're allowed to be upset about it, but I'm
not one of them.
I don't know how you deduce context out of that clip. I don't understand how people are.
I mean, at the end of the day, if the guys don't do that shit, then this doesn't happen.
Black oceans really aren't a thing over here.
No,
honestly, they're not a thing over here. Black oceans,
they won't
not
encounter
happen.
any of that over here.
No. And to be honest, they're not gonna be having any light sticks on sale probably. So I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the real problem is people leaking the video. Yes, that needs to be addressed. Well, she's the leader. I wouldn't be. I don't think any of them are gonna post.
No one's gonna post. They're posting that apology first.
Oh, for on being
and then they may not post for a week. They should not say anything until
the management says something.
Until everything is not investigated, but like.
I cannot believe this.
One here just wants to gaslight. I mean, yes. I mean, you know, we're not gaslighting here. We're not gaslighting here.
We're not. Look,
now,
you're like anyone.
Y'all don't gaslight, please.
Yeah, don't gaslight people. Everyone's allowed to feel how they want to feel, and that's just that. We're never gonna gaslight anyone. Yeah, bro. They got. Come on. And I want New York to win.
Good morning, Enamored.
Good morning, guys. Oh my God.
Who's gaslighting? Chat, call them out. I want to know who's gaslighting. Who's gaslighting? All opinions are welcome and valid here, please. The problem is the court of public opinion typically drives a lot of things. Brunson about to hit another game winner, huh?
Nah. Brunson's so good, bro. Golly.
Dang, groove.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Brunson. Oh my God, I cannot believe this.
21-2.
Oh no, not like this, Boston.
Not like this, but they were up 20 points.
Oh no, not like this again, Boston. 1 second, guys.
Sorry, guys, we gotta watch the end of the Boston game.
Just let them have it.
There's no way they choking again.
Not like
they
this.
went on a 21-2 run in 2 minutes.
No, not in 2 minutes.
Oh.
Brunson's so good. He's so good, bro. Not like this. The Knicks are up 3 with 44 seconds, but Tatum shooting free throws. He's probably gonna make both of them. I mean, it's not over. I mean, Celtics can still.
Let us watch the game. We can't stream it. We'll get sniped. We can't stream it.
But yeah, like I said, like I mean, I don't know what the law, I don't know what the laws are, but if someone released that video without consent,
they know whose phone that came from.
Who did it.
So
they know
the person that did it.
So
there weren't that many people in that room.
And maybe it's taking so long to make a statement because they're going through the legal process.
Well, I still think they need to make a statement saying that they're going for the legal. They need to make a statement saying that.
Don't do
Bronson,
it.
Don't do it. Don't hit us, Reese. Bronson, don't do it to him. Bronson! Oh, he airballed. And actual terrible shot by him.
Well,
wow.
he hits enough. Are they in the bonus? Well, they'll get the last shot.
That was a terrible shot.
I think it got blocked. Where's the foul?
No, I think it was just out of bounds. It wasn't a foul. The live is not happening today, as far as we know.
No, I would be shocked if it happened today. Because it was supposed to start what time? What time was the live supposed to happen today? Does anyone know?
Yeah, what's... Oh, I mean, it ain't happening. I know it ain't happening.
All that matters is this last shot for Boston. So... But, like... and just look, one thing is... And then... I mean, it's kind of hard to segue into, you know, like...
I mean, you want to send us a concert clip, go ahead.
But, you know, it's just...
I mean, it's not hard for me. Like I said, I don't know the context. And honestly, after this discussion, I really don't know the context. So, I'm actually feeling better about it, honestly. My conscience is clear. Not knowing context is clear. Oh my God, what? Andre, what? What happened? We're great. It's hump day. Oh. Don't say anything, Andre. We're not ahead.
Like I said, this is all that matters. This shot is all that matters for Boston. They make it, then this choke it don't matter. Now why is y'all spoiling it?
Why are y'all spoiling it? Well, now we know.
Y'all should get banned.
It's not their fault they're ahead of us.
Oh, holy hello, defense? What the hell?
There's still 18 seconds
I
left.
know, but there was no defense.
Yeah, did they just maybe they
Hello?
want the last shot?
What the hell? There's no shot. Oh my God. Knicks deserve to lose after that.
They deserve
to lose after that. They seriously.
I mean, they deserve to lose for not playing defense.
Yeah, they deserve to lose for that. 100%.
I mean, I got nothing to say.
I'm ready for the Knicks because they have a Kentucky player on the team.
Funny stream streak.
But please don't
Thank
spoil the game. Please.
Yeah, you guys are ahead. Please don't spoil
Please
us.
do not spoil the game. Or
I mean, they didn't know. I know,
but now they do.
that tone in your voice.
I know, but now they do because I'm annoyed. I don't spoil it. You're getting timed out. I'm gonna time you out for 10 minutes if you spoil it. So I'm ample warning right now. Don't say anything.
All I can say is the difference between calling people versus condemning them. Video wasn't even complete. People are trigger happy with cancel culture. Kind of agree with that. Not Blanc, I do. Context is key. Monica!
Then you will get timed out.
Monica!
I don't care who it is.
Oh, damn. Okay. Shit,
Enjoy not talking for 10 minutes. You'll be alright.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't believe that.
I can.
Like, how you gonna let Tatum, like the most deadly person with the ball, literally go coast to coast?
Yeah.
Brunson gonna jack up a 3.
Remember this? Mobile.
Oh, they fouled him.
Oh, man. Why they foul him?
Well, I guess it's one of them things.
Remember Mobile did this? Remember Mobile was in her buff era?
Yeah, she was. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, chat. We'll get back to it in just a second. We have 12.7 seconds.
Time to Andre out. Bye, Andre.
You do it. I ain't doing it. Ain't that serious to me.
Well, just get off chat then until the game's over. Because I don't want to be spoiled.
I mean, you.
Okay, never mind. I won't look at chat.
Yeah,
You're
don't
right.
look at chat. Like, it ain't really that. Oh, no. Kayla timed him out. That's a man. man. That's on. Sorry, Andre. That's on Amanda. That's on Amanda, Andre.
I literally told him.
You did.
I told him. So no. Nah, keep it. I don't care. I told him. I straight up told. Look, I told him. I told y'all.
Go to the bathroom.
He'll be all right. Tatum for the win. Oh, shit! No way, bro. I cannot believe that. Wow.
No, time out, Andre, please.
You can untime out Andre now. You can untime him out.
I'm going to the bathroom.
All right, Cindy's going to the bathroom. Oh, poor Boston. Oh, I know their fans are crying. Oh, pain. I can't believe that. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's bad. Sheesh. That's brutal. Y'all said what? It's all good, Andre. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah. I agree, Lucky. At the end of the day, we just have to wait for the statements. It's over. The game is over, yeah. Thankfully. Oh my God! You think Boston? There's 25 for 100 on threes. Yikes! Yikes! Mm. 10 of 40. Holy shit! That's crazy. Jason Tatum only scored 13 points. Yikes. That's brutal. Alright, sorry guys. Cindy's just using the restroom or getting a drink. I don't know what she's doing.
Are you ready for this?
Thank you for the follow, me. Yeah, we vibing. Yeah, I know Mando's sick. I'd be sick too. I don't even dislike Boston. They just don't have a UK player on their team, so. Thank you for the 5-stream streak.
So this song is called As If It's Your Last. So I want everybody to dance. Mike and
Crystal. Thank you for the raid, Crystal. We appreciate it. What are our thoughts on our issue? Look, long story short, if the girls apologize or issue any kind of statement, then we're gonna accept it and move on. It's simple as that. Once the issue is addressed by the management or the girls themselves, I'm cool. You know, we all make mistakes if they, you know, and as long as they own up to it and are open to changing, then what? then we're cool with it. Like I said, I don't think any less of the girls at all. We're still as excited as we were before for the concert and their tour and what they have in store, and that's it. And that's not to say that if you don't feel the same, you're wrong.
Oh, you took all away the thing.
Yeah, so there's no point in watching anything, so not yet at least. So that's what our thoughts are.
And context is key.
And context is key. We don't know context of the clip.
There's a lot of context that could be missing.
Yes, and that's
we need
also another reason we feel the way we do. Thank you again for the raid, Crystal. We
Crystal,
appreciate it.
thank you, Crystal.
Sydney,
I was not here.
Yeah, Sydney missed the raid.
Thank you,
but
Crystal.
thank you guys. Thank you, Crystal, and thank you, Raiders, for being in here. But we're still supporting the girls. And that's it. I know Amanda's sick.
Yeah.
They're human that make mistakes, and they're young.
I love Andre's a raider from Crystal. Andre caught the first stray. I don't think we timed anybody out in here for a long time.
It's been a while. Andre's the first. Andre thought that
the days are good. I mean, it's a countdown to Benny at this point, Crystal.
Anonymous, thank you.
Anonymous,
let us all welcome. Anonymous bringing the vibes back up.
Anonymous bringing the vibes up.
Let us all welcome. W Anonymous, thank you. I hope you still love the girls too. We're just as excited about the concert as we were yesterday.
I know. I feel like that's why Westerners probably have struggle on Idol context. Holy shit!
Anonymous! Bless you! Let us all welcome! We have to do it 10 times after the alerts. Thank you so much, Anonymous.
Let us all welcome W. Malloy.
W. Malloy for coming in clutch with the subs. Let the girls know we love them. Thanks, Malloy.
Thank you, Malloy.
You're Malloy for today, okay? Let the other girls know we love them, and we'll never stop supporting them. Okay? Okay.
Let them know.
Anonymous is Malloy today, so thank Malloy, guys. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Malloy always shows up in our time of need.
Yes.
And Malloy, we pray.
What a vibe reset.
What a vibe reset. Thank you.
I feel like we talked through it though. Like now I'm
good.
I'm more on this. We don't know context, and I'm comfortable with that.
We found our daily Malloy. Exactly. All right, now we have to let us all welcome
10 times.
10 times. For all the new subs, this is for you.
The one. Stand Benny.
We'll turn it. Someone said a wink for me, please, Malloy.
Wow, Soup. Wow. Huron, we are good. Or what? Do we not seem good, Huron? Malloy brought the vibes up. We're one day closer to Beanie concert. We're fine.
Yeah, we're fine. 2, 3, thank you, Paul.
Is Sheena laughing in the background?
Yes.
Oh, Monica, you missed our stuff. We're going to 3 concerts, but you'll
tickets
you,
for
Lord.
$98.
Thank you,
We literally were just
Thank you,
randomly on
Lord.
Ticketmaster
Lord.
yesterday,
Thank you, Lord.
and we were just
Thank you,
checking,
Lord.
and
Thank you, Lord.
For the RIP. Charot. For the cry. For the hinimatay. Naman this for zone.
I know, Sue. I don't want to think about it.
We don't want to think about it, but we're going to manifest it. Thank you, Malloy, again. Thank you, Anon, I mean.
Thank you, anonymous gifter,
for being the real homie. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's it at? God, we haven't used it. Look at
Ew,
that.
5 for 19.
Oh, that's brutal. Crazy.
Is that their coach?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's young. Super young.
What a cleanse, indeed.
What a cleanse.
Thank you for resetting the vibes. Now let's watch a Beanie
No,
clip.
you are the cursed one. I will never be cursed. You are cursed. You are the curse.
Do you think ABS will make the
Curse
statement?
you, Joanna.
I think ABS will make the statement, not Benny PH.
I think, yeah, maybe Benny will.
Because I think you want to keep it separate from Benny's stuff.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Oh my God! Not your fucking gripper on me, bro. Amanda just put her gripper on me. Damn.
Tagalog langgam is am. Bisaya langgam is bird.
I thought it was my crock.
Right? Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Bisaya
langgam
langgam is bird.
I
Hi,
got Crocs.
Joe,
on.
I agree.
I don't need
Yes.
socks with Crocs.
Yes.
Socks with Crocs. It's pretty. Not when I'm in the house. The hell are y'all talking about?
I don't know. Actually, what do you want us to react to? It's only 9:30. It's crazy. It feels like it's so funny when we normally stream it. It goes by so quick.
Hi, Joe.
I wonder what the over/under is.
Oh,
Hi, you two. Oh, hi, Bets. Did we start 20 minutes early? We might have.
Probably.
I feel like we talked through a lot of stuff today. I feel lighter about everything. I do. Sometimes you just have to talk it out. You know? What clip should we watch? Cads. Cads. Did you just get here, Cads? I feel like with that opinion, you literally have not been here the last 2 hours.
Yeah, Cads, what you doing, bro?
Cads, hold on. No. I'm going to give Cads the opportunity to speak. Not going to gaslight Cads. Why, Cads, I need to know why you think that. I just need to know your thought process on it. I thought I was done, but like I really need to know. Cads, there's no way Cads has been in here for the last hour and 52 minutes with the discussion we had.
No.
There's just no way. I just need to know why you feel that way, Cads.
Okay, from the
It's
top.
not from the top. And that's okay. And cats can have something to say. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, every opinion's valid here. I just would really like to know why. I would really like to know why you feel that way. And this is not calling you out. I just truly want to know with somebody that's obviously very upset. I want to know why. And I know you're a regular in here, so I know that you're not problematic or anything. So that's not from a place of like, I'm trying to gaslight you into. I truly want to know. And then we can have a discussion about it. And this is not me trying to change your mind, but I feel like there are very good points made here. There are very good points made in the last hour and 20 minutes that. Oh, you should. The cat.
Oh
should,
my God! Look at
Cats should-
Oklahoma's uniforms.
I know Cat should be sweating bullets because Cads is a regular in here. So
Cat, you can't come in here and say that and then not say
hold
nothing.
on, they might be typing. Like once again, I don't want you to feel pressure, Cads, because I mean, I know you're a regular in here. Okay, so you're disappointed at the fact that. So the way you're taking it is that the context of the video is them talking about a 13-year-old and an adult, correct? From your standpoint, you're viewing it as the 13-year-old in question was a 13-year-old girl, and that the guy in question was an adult. Is that what you're basing your viewpoint off of? Is that context there? That it was a 13-year-old female and an adult male? Because from that perspective, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they about to.
Yeah, I think they about to.
Because based on that context, yes, that's a legitimate feeling. I mean, they're all legitimate feelings, but
Okay.
wait,
Huh?
Cad's left? It's Cadz, Kadz. No, it's Cadz.
What y'all? What is going on?
It's Kadz. Because from that standpoint, if the context you're taking
all right.
from
Thank you, Kev. See you. What? You're going to one of the shows, right?
who?
Kevin. Groove Kev.
I think so.
I think Kev.
Yeah, it might be long. We're just let Cadz speak.
You want to see if any more tickets dropped?
Yeah, we can, but like you gotta pull up the thing. But yeah, so from that standpoint, that if they were talking about a 13-year-old girl and an adult, yes, bad, inappropriate, yes, but send-off party is postponed as far as I know.
Oh, this is
New York.
right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, group, you're coming to New York? Okay, yeah, we'll see you there.
Are these all for supply number? They standard again.
I mean, I agree, Mr. Flucky. I think they're gonna make a statement within the next 8 hours, whether they're investigating more or
Yeah.
it's gonna be a statement in the next 8 hours. I think.
And the front rows went even over here.
They're gone. Those are the tickets they have sale for $90-something.
Yeah.
See? They need to put the middle seats on sale for $90-something. Yep, the side seats that were there are now sold. See? Okay, hold on. But Kaz, that's not what you said though. You said you're disappointed in the girls. You're disappointed in the girls. What are you? Is that disappointment based on the fact that you believe that the 13-year-old that they were talking about was a 13-year-old in a relationship with an adult. Hi, Coconut.
Hi, Coconut.
I mean, yeah, the account that posted it is just
Yeah.
about as suspect as you can get.
Yeah.
Which is another reason I'm doubting the context, but. And you know, guys act like that sometimes with people they're really close to.
Yes.
It's not something that I find like, you know, funny, but that's how some friend groups act. So, I mean, what those guys did was not anything like abhorrent, in my opinion. It was weird, but like, is it like, would they get canceled for doing that? No. Maybe because maybe if they're idols, they would, right?
Yeah.
But
I can't believe they put 3 more on sale up here.
they normalized dragging a 13-year-old. How did they drag? What did they do to drag a 13-year-old?
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's not me gaslighting you. I don't understand how saying at 13 years old is dragging a 13-year-old. If that's
they upped these prices to come. They all upped their prices.
They all up their prices. Are they crazy?
Are they insane? No one's
They
paying.
were just $600
no one's
yesterday.
paying $800 for these.
They must be coming to our streams or some shit because we sell me that.
They're absolutely
They're
batshit
crazy with no perks. $800.
They are batshit crazy.
They were $600 yesterday.
If they didn't sell at $600, they're not selling at $800. These people are crazy.
They'll drop.
$400.
But did all the scalpers like get together and powwow?
It's crazy.
Collusion.
$369. Like,
What are they thinking?
these people are stupid. Like some.
Anyway, I gotta scroll down here. Sorry, what did Kat say? I missed it. Oh, we asked Kaz how they were dragging a 13-year-old.
Oh. Nothing. No.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you can go. It was paused, so I'm scrolling.
Breaking Benny sent off postcard. Event has been postponed via Yapping PH team. Where?
What happened?
Did they tweet? The Benny PH team tweet?
Who tweeted?
All right, see you, Kevin.
Bye, Kevin. I don't see nothing.
Yeah.
What would be the context of saying the guy is doing sexual act on a 14? Okay, a context that would make it less appalling is if the guy was also 13 or also a minor cat. So that's a context where, not saying that 13-year-olds should be having sex, but if they both were minors, how is that the girl's fault?
At the end of the day,
The girls, that's in Benny's fault.
My whole deal is if the boys are close enough with those girls to dry hump in front of them, it's completely in the realm of possibility that said, hey, yeah, I had sex with a 13-year-old when I was 13.
Yes, that's how cats. Not saying that 13-year-olds having sex should be normalized or is okay, but that has nothing to do with Joanna Colette or Stacy. If the guys chose to have sex at 13 with a 13-year-old, then that's on the guys. It's not, no, CD, they're not imagining it out of context. The fact is we don't know the context.
Yeah.
So the context could be true in both ways. We just have no way of proving it, right? Like there's no way we can say definitively that they both are 13. There's no way that we can say definitively that one was 13 and one was 18 or 20. That's what I'm saying is the context. We don't know that's the problem. We don't know the context.
That like people said, that video was cut immediately after Colette was talking.
My opinion about the issue is why are we sitting with roommates essay when it's because we heard the word 13? Yes, exactly. We don't know.
Yeah, and the GP's gonna assume the worst, and you know people are gonna do that.
Because naturally, why would you think of it meaning anything else?
Yes, I mean, it's obvious. Yeah, the fact that the vid was cut is sus, and the fact that the vid came from a known Beanie hater is also sus.
Yes. I'm just saying the context that it's a 13-year-old and an adult could be true. The context could also be true that they both were minors. The fact of the matter is, you, in my opinion, you cannot draw a logical conclusion from a 9-second video that is cut. In my opinion, I'm not drawing a conclusion from that.
You're generating conclusions from a 9-second video. You are influenced by the people hating on them. Who?
No, I think they're talking about. I think he's talking
in general. Okay, in general. Gotcha. Yeah,
everyone is going to generate a conclusion from this video. The fact of the matter is, we do not know without a shadow of a doubt that it's true or not, and we will never know.
Regardless of who the minor is, girl, guy, or both, it's not wrong to just describe what may have been seen. It's not like they're encouraging.
That's another opinion too.
For me, based on the video, it gets worse that they laugh with the two guys that's doing. Bro, they're being dumb. Them laughing at them doing that. It's two dudes being stupid.
Laughing at who?
I guess dry humping each other.
Sometimes guys literally just do weird shit, and girls do weird shit too. But like
them laughing at that is not strange.
Maybe they're laughing because it's so outrageously stupid.
Like them laughing at them doing it.
I mean, two dudes dry humping each other is not something you see every day. Like, maybe they laughed because they were uncomfortable. And once again, I'm not gaslighting. I know it sounds like gaslighting by making you think like you're thinking it. I understand why people would have a problem with them laughing. I'm just offering an alternative viewpoint. Yes, Joanna could 100% have been uncomfortable.
Yeah,
with that.
Like them boys were basically on top of her. Which is so just what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's just a.
At the end of the day, once the statement comes out, I think everything will die.
I mean, at some point, you're gonna believe whatever context you choose to believe, and you're valid in it.
Yes. Can't you pull stuff out so you can see it?
I don't understand what you mean.
Like how Hassan does it, you can
That's a chat. He uses a browser chat insert. It's like a script or something. I'm sure you can get it. I have thought about it during discussions.
The thing is, the fandom thinks the girls double down with staying with friends with problematic. That's some of the fandom. You can't generally say the whole fan. No.
Well, the thing is, the fandom thinks the girls double down with staying friends with problematic men. Okay, not cutting off BGYO even though. Okay, first, I don't know what BGYO fiasco are we speaking of. Julian with a 10-stream streak. Thank you.
They're in their company. They're not gonna dislike BGYO.
How do you know that they're friends? How do we know that they're friends and not just acquaintances?
There's no way. They're in the same company. The company won't let them distance themselves from BGYO. That won't happen. They're in the same company. There's no way the company's gonna let a rift between two groups be known. Come on.
Yeah, but once again, Cads, context is key. I want to reiterate again that this was a private conversation amongst friends. We were not supposed to see this. if you do not think conversations between friends don't get inappropriate sometimes, I mean, it happens. And that's assuming that the context is the context everyone's assuming the context is. It's a private. Oh my God, I literally thought, what are we listening to? At the end of the day, we were not supposed to see this. I'm sorry, this is taking me out.
Cause Changha, what you doing, sis?
I was just like, but I mean, the valid thing about doing mini-verse in this coming out, I hear you. I hear you. I do. I hear you. To me, the two guys dry humping each other, yeah, it was weird, but was it scandalous? No.
I mean, it's just.
I mean,
Come on.
goofy hoe kind of shit. You know what I mean? It's just goofy shit. They're in their 20s too. Like, what the guys did, I mean, in terms of the dry humping, is, I mean,
Yeah, I just think they gotta check their circle of friends at the end of the day.
yeah, at the end of the day, G72, yeah, they have to check their circle of friends.
I mean, I think that's it, and I think that goes for all of the girls.
Yeah, like I said, they definitely learned.
I think, you know, they got comfortable saying stuff in front of these guys and doing that, you know, you just gotta pause and just, you know, take a step like, hey, if someone heard this,
They're in their 20s, like.
yes, they still have room to grow. They're young.
Let me go see Stub Up real quick.
Yeah, and that's, you know, yeah, Joe posted something that she knew her friends and she knew how to choose. Yeah, was it? But she could have been nice.
But I mean, how did she know that her friend or somebody's gonna leak a private conversation? Nobody knows
Yeah,
that.
no one's gonna assume that's gonna happen to them.
No one assumes that their friends are gonna leak conversations of them. Maybe she truly believed that.
I'm assuming the person filming was a friend or in their friend group too. It could have been for money. It could have been.
They could have sold that thing for money for all we know. Their phone could have got hacked. We don't know.
Well, I mean, them being dragged because of their reaction due to a no context clip. I mean, that's on the people dragging them. Like, if you want to drag them based on a clip we don't have context for, that's a you issue.
Yeah, if you want to drag them for an out of context clip, then you can do that. I'm personally not going to do it. And no, cats don't.
No, don't apologize.
Like I said, we're not going to attack you for having this
No,
opinion.
you can. Yeah, we're not going to attack your
It
opinion.
is a valid opinion. We
Yeah.
don't know the context.
We're attacking it that we don't know the context.
We don't
So
know
I'm
the
not going to
context.
attack the girls based on a clip we don't know.
The
that
girls
was
should not be getting drugged because of an out of context video.
and
in
a
my
heavily
opinion.
and an edited clip.
And an edited one
And
posted by an anti-Beanie account. Like, to me, that's just like.
I'm not doing that. I'm not dragging the girls because of that.
No, I just can't. I can't do it. Consciously, I can't drag the girls on an out of context.
What is taking
video.
them so long to make a statement or show no video?
Well, there's legal. Well, they got to make sure that they are, like, you know, getting all of the information they can. Two, there might be a legal aspect to this that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
I mean,
look, man.
Do you want to rush
at the
statement,
end
or
of
do we want to
they have one shot at this statement.
Yes, they got one shot at doing this shit right.
One
So
shot.
They should not rush a statement to rush a statement. But there's also legal implications, so we don't know what's going on BTS. If the fact that they canceled or postponed this send-off party is showing you that they are dealing with it.
Yes. The worst thing they could have done is act like nothing happened. And they're not doing that.
The second worst thing they could have done is rush a statement.
Yes. Yeah, they have one chance to
They
get
got
this
one
right.
shot at this.
So
No. BJYO's nowhere near as big as Beanie in terms of sponsorships. They have to make a statement. They
Yes.
cannot. No, their sponsorships depend on this. They are not gonna sweep this under the rug. BGYO is not even. They don't hold a candle from a advertising sense. There's no way they stay silent here. No, please stop. No. Do not go after Kaz for asking. Kaz was not here.
No.
Kaz is valid in his opinion. Or their opinion. Do not attack Kaz. He's they are a regular here.
Yeah.
They've never been problematic. Don't.
Yeah, like every opinion is valid here.
Kaz has been in this stream multiple times. They're not trying to start shit. And I agree, YZ. I mean, look. People can judge him for out of context if they want to. Just personally, I'm never gonna do that.
This is some wild shit I just saw.
Where?
Look at these prices.
Yeah, they don't really have the tickets.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to scam people. Kai gets the vibes. She already addressed it earlier.
Everything will be...
I'm gonna be vibing like that too.
Right, because
I mean, people are mad because the teen is. Yes, I agree. The 13 is the main issue.
Yeah.
The problem is like
there's no context.
There's no context to be mad about. You're assuming it's one way, but that could not be the truth. And really, I'll count that post. It makes me doubt that is the truth. And people are allowed to be disappointed.
Yes.
If they're taking it from a context that's what the context was the minor/adult relationship. You're allowed to be disappointed.
Just making sure we don't miss make sure we ain't miss no yellow in our.
I truly, we'll get a thing within the next 8 hours.
Yes.
They're not letting this go 24 hours. They're not. And ABS apparently has, they have
management call an emergency meeting with brand heads. How do you know that, Jarrell?
How do you know, Jarrell?
Or you're just assuming?
Are we assuming this? Like, is this known? Well, they should not be. The first call should not be the. Well, it should be actually from a company standpoint. It should be. No, my view would not change if they don't release a statement today. I think if they're doing their due diligence, no. If they don't release a statement today, there's a good reason for it. They're not ducking this. They cannot afford to duck this. Sponsorships are on the line. They cannot afford to duck this. So, no, I won't. No, of course. I think everyone in this chat
is valid.
Realizes that everyone's feelings are valid. But we know gaslighting here. Yeah, I would rather them not rush a statement. 380. Look, Kayla. 380. Yeah. 389 for front row seats. 358 for second row seats. We paid $96. We're right here. $389.
Yeah. Well, like we said,
Benny haters are irrelevant.
Yeah, Benny haters are irrelevant. Like, the haters are gonna use this. They are. But like, why do you care what the haters think?
The haters are always gonna hate. Who cares what they think?
Like, ignore them, block them. I don't know.
With the haters, they literally are irrelevant.
They can't be reasoned with.
Like, they're really.
Literally
irrelevant.
Let them hate the wall, I guess.
They don't buy, like I said, they don't buy Benny's stuff. They don't go to their concerts. They don't support them. They don't matter. They truly don't matter. That's wild.
Yeah. Oh, is that the same person?
No, StubHub. This is StubHub. They think they're getting $1,000 for these tickets. They're crazy. Yeah, the video was powerful out of context, but I mean, it's up to each individual to decide how much they're gonna critically think about the video. Some people don't care; they just saw it and said, "Okay, that's what happened."
Yeah.
I'm just not like that, and having discussions like this helps me.
Yeah.
Work through it. But I mean, people that are taking it, whatever context they're taking it, they're valid. Haters don't matter. So wrong to laugh about something like that, especially on a minor. Like it.
Yeah.
So once again, why they were laughing is also up for debate, right? You're assuming they're laughing because they think it's funny. They could be laughing because they're uncomfortable.
They could be laughing at the fact that the boys were dry humping each other. I don't know. Like it could be uncomfortable laughter. Like I just.
It could be a coping mechanism.
Who knows?
At the end of the day, we were not supposed to see that video. If you don't think people act different with their close friend groups, you're living in a different... It happens. People act very different in certain friend groups. They joke around in very different ways with different friend groups. Like, it's... At the end of the day, that video is not for us to see. Okay, Arpin, have a good day.
See you.
I mean, TikTok editors that rely on TikTok as a means of income have every right to be worried about it. I wouldn't say fake bloom per se, but I mean, if it's their livelihood, you have to be careful with situations like this. If that's your livelihood, you have to think about the bigger picture. Fans can understand. I mean, that's their prerogative. It does suck that they do, but that's their prerogative. At the price of fame. Yeah, I mean, TikTokers that, depend on this as an income, you gotta be careful. And until maybe the statements, maybe they're just playing it safe. You have your reservations about what 1-1? No, the OT5 people can enjoy their OT5.
Yeah.
Have fun, I guess. As long as they're not toxic towards the other three, they can be as free as they want to be. The moment they get toxic, though, they're pieces of shit. OT5s can go have fun with it if they want. That's their prerogative. They're gonna speak on it. I mean, there's no way they don't. It's just a matter of when. Do they mean wrong? In what way, Seti? Most important thing is don't put idols on pedestals.
Yes.
These girls should not be put on pedestals because they are human. They are human like anyone else. I think that's where a lot of the outrage comes from. A lot of people still put idols on pedestals and they just not learn that, look, they are people just like us. They make mistakes. They say inappropriate things. But more importantly, they can grow. That's the beauty of it. You may have a viewpoint that is completely fucked up, but you can grow from that. You can learn. I mean, guidance. I mean, it's just life experience, you know? It's just life experience. Nobody's perfect. I mean, if it's a mistake, I'm sure it's not intentional yet. Thank you, Kayla.
Yes.
Exactly, Sophia. Like, you got it. 20 years old is so young.
Yes. In the grand scheme of things, it's so
You
young.
lived a quarter of your life, like, probably. Like, come on. Like, there's so much more life left after 20. And I do think it's an age gap thing, too. Older blooms just understand. And I know young people are like, no, they don't. What do they know, right?
Yeah, old ass.
Old ass. Thank you for the follow. But that's a good discussion.
I don't think we're gonna watch anything,
No,
guys.
I think
to be honest.
we vibe. We talked for almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm losing steam, to be honest.
Yeah. But it was a good discussion. I appreciate everybody staying mostly civil.
Oh, hold on. We're getting detected.
Oh, is it this? Hold on.
We're just gonna stop the YouTube stream, right?
Yeah. All right, YouTube, we're gonna head off.
We're getting a